Hi! Before we start with the main video, I would like to thank you, ShiftSync, to be the main sponsor of today's video. Are you tired of feeling isolated in your work as a tester, developer or DevOps specialist? You want to be part of a community that is passionate about innovation, collaboration and cutting-edge technology? Look no further than ShiftSync. Follow the link in the video description and sign up for free and start the exchange with like-minded people. The goal of ShiftSync is to create a dynamic, engaged space for developers, testers and industry leaders to share knowledge and grow professionally. Quality is more than testing, and such sharing with collaboration will help improve the software development lifecycle on every stage, from security, code writing, defining requirements, accelerating performance and setting up a high-functioning developing team. ShiftSync is a community for everyone and anyone who is interested in all aspects of quality engineering from left to right across the software development spectrum. Engaging and relevant for users, practitioners, testers, manual or being automated, developers, no matter if it's web applications, mobile applications or DevOps specialists, software admins and the like. It shares relevant context such as blog posts, discussions, roundtable discussions and webinars. So make sure to sign up using the link in the video description and to start your community collaboration today. Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Software Testing. My name is Knott and I'm happy that you're here today. You have seen it already in the title of this video, and today I would like to talk about the state of testing, or better, the state of software testing. And for those of you who are reading my blog Adventures in QAs for some years now, you know that this project basically is really close to my heart because I'm supporting the state of testing survey conducted by PractiTest and Tea-time with testers for many years now. And maybe you've seen it already somewhere online on Twitter, LinkedIn or other social networks. The latest state of testing survey results are available, and that's really cool because you get an exclusive insight into our community, like what are people struggling with, like where do they see their companies heading towards to, what are new trends, what are still topics that testers have to deal with, and so forth and so forth. How is the state of agile testing in companies, or are there still waterfallish project and old-fashioned way of developing software? It's all in the survey, and that's the really cool part. Before I give like a really tiny glimpse into the software testing survey results, I will give you an overview on the PractiTest homepage, where you can find all of the remaining reports that have been conducted over the last 10 years now, because that's the 10th edition. So let's take a further look to the State of Testing Survey website. And as always, look in the video description to find follow-up links, and there is something special in for you in case you're watching the video before the 17th of May 2023. So let's take a look first on the PractiTest website and on the survey results and where you can download the report from. So let's take a look. So as I mentioned, if you go down to the video description and you click on the link that I provided there, you will find the landing page basically of the software testing survey results. And here it says, okay, beyond the usual demographics we compare year to year, we have also decided to use the crowdsourcing wisdom of the QA community to explore two new concepts. The first one is the shift of Agile and DevOps and their impact on our productivity and testing. And second, the consequences of automation adoption in regard to current processes, people and platforms. And yeah, so what is the state of testing? So you can find everything written down here in that website. And as I mentioned before, you can find all the reports back from 2014 to latest day. So from 14, 15, 16 and onwards, and 2023. You can also get some translated version of the report, which is really cool. So you can also get the report in Chinese, in Japanese and also in Vietnamese. So thanks to the people who took the time basically to translate it to their language. So that's also a great addition and helpful for all of us. And of course, there are some collaborators and people like to support the software testing journey. So people who like spread the news when the survey was started in, I think it was end of last year. Can't really remember when we started blogging and talking about the survey, that there's a new survey coming up, and there's like collaborators. So there's software testing tools, Positive Thinking Company, my blog as well, Keep Software Weird, QA/QC Arena, and so forth, QXF2 Services, Ask Tester, and Crispin's blog as well. So as you can see here, there's some collaborators, and there's also, like as I said before, the survey is being conducted by PractiTest and Tea-time with testers. If you are interested in the full report, I think it's almost 30 pages long. Go ahead, enter your email address, enter your name, your last name, and then you can go ahead and download the survey results. Yes, and as I said, if you are one of my subscribers, or like you find this video somewhere online before the 17th of May 2023, there is another cool thing coming up soonish, and that's basically a roundtable discussion. So we will get insights from the 2023 State of Testing survey or report in a roundtable discussion. And as you can see here, you can sign up as well on the right hand side for a free webinar. And as you can see, the people who are part of the roundtable, and that's, yes, I'm there as well, so hi. But I'm really looking forward to talk to Lisa, Lalit, and Joel about the survey results. And it's pretty amazing what you all supported and contributed to get an idea on the, as I said, current state of software testing. So if you would like to participate in that webinar, make sure to sign up. You will also find this sign up link in the video description so that you can follow up and see what's all about. And of course, if you would like to download the free copy just already today before the roundtable discussion is going to start, go ahead, do it, make up your mind, and maybe you can also bring your questions to the webinar. I'm not sure what the technical setup will be if you have the chance to send questions, but if you have questions already up front, leave them in the comments below under this video, and I'll bring those and your questions especially to that roundtable discussion. So you can already participate in the webinar soonish that's coming online available. So, but without further talking and showing websites, I will give a quick glimpse on the testing results. Short disclaimer, I will not show the full report. You have to go and get it from the website, but to give you an idea like what you can expect from it, let's take a quick look on the report. So that's basically the first slide. It says 2023, the State of Testing report. And then we have a quick introduction from Joel and Lalit, where they're talking about like why it was important to create that source of information. Because as it written down here, it's like the testing world has undergone a tremendous change over the years, following the adoption of more modern methodologies. In many cases, testing is now being conducted by multiple stakeholders within different organizations. And yes, that's also what I'm seeing right now, is that testing is not only like one specific person's responsibility, which is a good thing, right? I mean, we were fighting for this whole team quality mindset for years now in the industry. But now we're seeing more and more people who are not like testers by heart or not with the testing hat on top doing that actual job. And that's, I think it's a good thing, but of course it's also a dangerous spot, right? When companies think that everybody can test, we don't need specific experts for that and this kind of stuff. But nevertheless, it's also something that Joel and Lalit covered with this survey, and that's why it's important also to take a look at it. So that's basically the content of the survey. So we have 4 sections. Section 1 is talking about demographics and background. So there's some sneak peek on the slides basically. So like, what's your current testing position, for example? So where are you working from? What's your annual income, and so forth and so forth. And you can really see from the demographics point of view who has conducted or filled in the survey to get a really good idea on the things. And what's also really cool to keep in mind is then if you take a look at the reports from the past, you can see like the shifts in demographics. You can see the shift in people, how many years they're working in testing. So like, I think it's like there's like a community of people who are filling the survey, and this is actually great because we have a great history of things among the testing community. So that's why it's important to take a look. If you missed to participate, stay tuned for a 2024 report. I hope it's coming out. So Joel and Lalit, go for it. I would love to support it again and to spread the news. The second section is methodologies and processes. So Do you work with CI/CD in your organization, or are testers part of the CI/CD process, and this kind of stuff? So it's asked in there. Or the tech stack. So what's the tech stack that you're working in? Or do you see any trends or things that has been changed in your organization, and so forth and so forth. The third section is the impact of Agile and DevOps. So what impact has shifting to iterate models for you, for example, so Agile and DevOps? Is this something that you see in your company or in your industry? And how is this changing our craft, basically? The fourth section and the last one is like the personal perspective. Testing skills that are needed to succeed, or where do you see yourself in 5 years? So that's also great, right? To see like what are you thinking about the future of software testing, and where do you think it's going to head towards to? So that's why take a look at the survey. It's really cool. So what else? I'm jumping now back to like the personal perspective, because I don't want to spoil anything in that video. But so make sure to go to the video link and download your survey as well. And there's some as a tester, what would you like to see changed? And there's some statements here that I love, because it's like also that I would like to bring to that video to give you like an idea what the community has in their mind, and what testers see in their current situation. So for example, there's one thing is that developers doing quality coding and decent automation. So that's what you would like to see. Or resourcing issues resolved, meaning staffing, right? I mean, we are not resources, but I mean, it's the frame in companies, but I think what's behind that is that, yeah, the lack of having more testers in a company, or having more developers in a team, and so forth. So not to put too many work and stress on top of somebody's shoulders, right? More inclusion in the agile process, and more side by side with developers throughout iterations. So that's still something that you see in teams, so that you're not like working as one team together. So it's rather like, okay, they're developers, they're testers, we throw stuff over the fence, we are agile, but even though it's not really agile. So there's still a lot of things that's still missing, and that's also what you guys and girls brought to that survey, basically. So that's why it's important to follow up on it. And what else? And there's some final notes. Yes, it's a 10 years long survey time. That's really great. We have a grown adoption of automation among the results. That's cool stuff. But also we are still seeing a shift of things, a shift of topics, new things coming in, old stuff fading out. I mean, that's natural, right? I mean, look at the previous videos that I made. I mean, I've talked a lot about AI lately, and things that are coming to the industries that will change the way we do software testing, but also the way we work with tools, and so forth and so forth. So that's why I'm really looking forward to the upcoming surveys, and to see what you are facing in your daily life as a software tester, and how this will change our craft, and how this will impact our product and services that we have to work with, or we would like to work with, and that we have to test, basically. So I'm really looking forward to that thing. Also, I made a video about like the future of software testing. If you haven't seen this one as well, take a look at here, or check the video description in case I miss it. So I also talked about that one, and I think that the future for software testers is bright, because we have a lot of things to cover, new technologies coming in, it's getting more complex, and really looking forward to all those challenges together with you, and to exchange knowledge with you, and to see what we have to deal with in the near future. And again, if you haven't done so far, take a look at the survey results, and make sure to attend the webinar. I'm really looking forward to talk to Lisa, Lalit, and Joel about the survey results. Of course, you will get the complete picture of the survey. But if you can't wait today, go ahead and download the copy for free. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the webinar, and also to your comments, to your questions. Keep in mind, if you bring your questions below the video before the 17th of May 2023, I will make sure to bring your questions to the webinar or to the roundtable, and ask specific people over there. So thanks for coming by. As always, leave a thumbs up, leave a subscription to support me, and wherever you are, have a great day, a great start into today, a great night. See you soon, and bye-bye.